In May of this year, this newscast highlighted the testimony of a whistleblower on corruption within the National Tender Board. Now, Minister of State Joseph Harmon has come forth with information which points to serious corruption under the previous administration in its award of government contracts.
Cabinet had some very firm words to say to the manner in which the contracts were executed under the previous administration.
Minister Harmon explained that government has found that it appeared that contractors favored by the previous government deliberately submitted low bids than the actual cost for completion of a project, fully aware that soon after approval of the low bids, their application for additional costs would be similarly approved. This was apparently done to ensure contracts were awarded to specific contractors. A similar narrative was made by the whistleblower to this newscast.
You come in at a good price, regardless if you come in at a good price or a bad price or whatever it is. Before you can get that job, there must be a word coming from the minister. In other words, though you might win it, the minister have the last say who to give this thing to.
Minister Harmon opined that some contractors were cheated out of projects as a result of the deliberate low bids by others.
For variations which eventually took the contract some beyond what was the engineer's estimate. This was the situation which confronted Cabinet when we looked at the award for an extension for a consultancy service for the Cato Primary School.
The minister said the Cato Primary School started at $500 million and that sum has now climbed to almost $1 billion and the school is yet to be completed. Nevertheless, the education minister has been advised on how to proceed with the matter.
A consultancy service that is approving extensions after extensions on the original contract. And so they themselves have now come to Cabinet to ask for an extension of their own contract. Cabinet gave some very clear directions to the Minister of Education, under whose watch, under whose ministry this matter falls, that he is to call in the contracting service and have some very firm words with them to the effect that we are not going to tolerate any further extensions.
Recently, former Prime Minister Samuel Hines was the only one left to defend this situation. Here's what he had to say.
Say, for example, if there are 10 bridges to be built, and say, let us say even 10 contractors bid for it, the expectation seems to be that every contractor will get one. The way the thing is done about contract going to the lowest bidder, it is more than likely that the same person who's the lowest bidder for one will be the lowest bidder for all.
For HGP Nightly News, I'm Erica Williams.